Hi, my name is Patrick from Demo for Your Reno. I'm here today with AJ from AJ's Antique Revival. We're a demolition firm working in the Greater Toronto area, and our intent is to salvage as much material as possible for repurposing and upcycling, and we've partnered with AJ to do just that. We have a number of materials here today.
Yeah, so a lot of these pieces I'm sure you've seen on the job site in and around, old pulleys and lamps, something like that.
Yeah, this is a blast-proof light fixture from an industrial setting.
Yeah, so something like this I would clean up, rewire, and it'd make a great desk lamp.
Perfect.
So, it's not being sent to the landfill,
Right.
And it's got a new lease on life.
And the materials are such that you can rework them. It's not plastic and it's not
Exactly.
poor manufacturing at all.
Yes, they made them to last, and so that's why I love reworking them for sure.
And the same is true then for this index card box.
Yeah, so you said that you found lots of these in different
Right.
industrial buildings, and I love to take them, put a new piece of wood on top, put some legs, and they make a great nightstand or bedside table. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then the same can be said for this pulley, which was an old rope or cable pulley.
Yeah, so they make awesome fixtures for lights, so hanging pedestal lights and everything.
And there's great design detail on the side of it.
Oh yeah, it's so cool. You can't, and they're rare to find with that similar detail. So
Beautiful.
each one is unique.
And on top of that, we have a projector from the
Yeah,
past.
I love, lamps are one of my favorite things to rework, and so this is an old projector from Kodak. It doesn't work anymore, but now it's been changed into a lamp, and I've also made different lamps out of Singer sewing machines.
Beautiful.
So if grandma, has passed away and you don't know what to do with her stuff anymore, it can be made into something new. I even make tables out of that.
That's awesome. And you have a table that we can look at?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there and do that.
So this is the Singer sewing machine table that I've transformed into a desk.
Beautiful. So you have the wrought iron base, or is it a machined iron? How is that?
Yeah, cast iron, really great details. It's still got the treadle and it's still movable. So if you're working at your desk and you need some exercise, you can use that treadle.
Put it away. So you've taken off the old tabletop
Yes.
and replaced it with this reclaimed wood.
Yeah, there would have been a flip top for
So the machine flipped out.
Exactly, the machine was
Right.
underneath, it would flip up. Not so usable for today, for being used as, say, a desk or a side table. So I've repurposed it by putting a new piece of wood on top.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I see this piece has little wheels underneath.
Yeah, so cool. You
So
can
okay.
wheel it around, move it. People today don't have enough space in their houses or condos.
Right.
So having, pieces that are easily moved, it's always handy.
So it's robust and a story piece.
Yes, exactly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And the thing that this brings to mind for me is my mother used to use one of these machines, and there was a leather rope as part of the
Oh, yeah.
the belt here. And what really worried me about it, and she was quite capable, but she never caught her fingers in here. When the rope would pop off, she'd simply reach underneath the table and put it back on
That's
and
funny,
keep sewing.
the things you remember. And
Yes.
I mean, that's what I love is preserving family legacy. So taking a piece, that either someone had and I'll repurpose it for them, or I found materials, but they always have such a nice story, and it's really great to carry on that history in the home.
Indeed. And we found other pieces of wood that you can repurpose. You have them outside?
Yes, let's go take a look.
Okay, cool. So AJ, in addition to live edge lumber, you have all this lumber salvaged.
Thanks to you. You guys brought in all of this stuff from your recent demo, and I can't wait to start using it. It's got such cool patina and really cool knots and grooves and some really neat nail holes. It's going to look really cool once I start processing it and refinishing it.
Many of our crew spend a lot of time crying over having to toss away this type of lumber. I'm really happy to find someone who can use it.
I'm so happy to hear that. It's so sad, the things that we end up putting in the landfill. And if you guys are demoing houses and different commercial buildings, and you can find pieces like this that it can have a new home, then why not, right?
Indeed. And there's a lot of richness in each of the pieces here.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
hand hewn beam, You have a hand chiseled
I
joint here.
can't believe the architectural details in this. It's so cool. It's going to make a really neat mantle, or a tabletop, maybe a console table for a hallway. I love the history behind it.
And it's sizable and it's in good condition, reusable condition.
Exactly, and that's what I look for when I'm using repurposed, reclaimed wood. It's got to be solid and without rot, and your stuff that you dropped off is fantastic.
And this piece here, even this piece with the piece of it's been burnt.
I love that. The details in that is so fantastic. So again, I would probably add that into a piece, or I will burn the surface of it as a way of refinishing, because that's another technique for sealing wood.
Beautiful. Well, it's great to hear that things are being repurposed and upcycled for greater use in the future.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's what it's all about.
Correct.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.